walk out there, the guy's looking at you like, look at Juju. Ah, this one's got so much money. Ah. People look at you and say, this one is successful based on your psychology, on your attitude. And that's, you know, you can come with your attitude, or you can come with there's absolutely negative, or you can be optimistic. Glass full, half empty. A successful person is someone who can define rejection. So let me define rejection for you. For me, rejection is when I do not get up in the morning, when I'm dead. When I go to minister and she says no, I ask why. She tells me why, I come back. Then I go back. They say no, I come back. When an investor says no, I find out why. They say, I'm not going to tell you. I look for the next gap. And I look for the next gap. So, one thing is guaranteed for an entrepreneur is rejection. Get familiar with it. Create a love affair with rejection because it's going to love you. So if, and when you use the law of averages with rejection, let's assume you say, I had to phone 79 companies to get a piece of work. It means your ratio is 1 to 79. So 79 is to 1. So you had to phone 79 people. So then you know, phone 78 and accept the rejection at 79, it's going to be a yes. It's the law of averages. But as you do this over and over, you find your closing ratio improves, increases. Now, people say, hey, but doctor, when you go and see someone, you present yourself, they just do business with you. Sometimes they want this cold drink. They want this, they want to sleep with you. It's true. Of course. The ladies will say to you, are you going to come with me on a date? No, I'm a married man. It's the woman do this. It's wow. It doesn't only come from men. Please don't be fooled. You'll find. You will say, yes, I know. I believe a change of environment is good. I also want to add that your environment influences who you become, what you do, ultimately. For example, if you're working from home, there's absolutely nothing wrong. In fact, you're wiser than many of us. But create an environment that, for example, you start at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, you go into your office, you go into that space, and then the home separates. The wife, girlfriend, or no, they can't come there and say, hey, daddy or mommy, or no, I'm at work. You deal with whatever you need to deal with. Set up your desk, a professional environment. For example, when I'm doing radio interviews on the phone, I'm sitting with a suit. I actually get dressed. You ask me why. It builds a certain psychology. I like, okay, good morning, this is Dr. Bahadur. Where's like, it's even in your office, if you got an office, that must create that environment. Tomorrow I would like to take us outside to have our session outside. Because we have a boot camp. We're not here to learn only academia. We learn what should we do to make that environment. We spoke of the Guptas. The Guptas fly in a private jet, which they own.
Yeah.
You and I take a taxi. So their environment, look at their house that's standing empty. Look at that environment. Look at their place in Dubai. Let's forget the bad for a moment. Look at the environment there. Can you imagine their children going to the best schools? So, exactly. They're learning. And they're learning how to behave, how to handle pressure. Go to parliament, wow. So, yes, you're right, this is my view. Yes, you're right, that's my view. Thank you for the question, this is my view. You don't have to get angry and upset. No. You can just talk. So the environment is very important. If you as an entrepreneur, if you have a problem, and which he does have a problem, I will work with him. If you have a problem going and taking what you've earned, what you deserve, then you're going to lose it. So you lost it. The Bible is not that. If you read the Bible, it talks about talents. 5 talents each. Have you read that? Yes. Okay. Well, let's talk about your psychology now.
Yeah, okay.
So too is life. We see a tender, we see an opportunity to provide a service. The biggest battle is what entrepreneur happening here.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, I'm not good enough. Oh no, I don't have the right credentials. Oh no, I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm too this, I don't have MBA, I don't have PhD, I don't have 5 PhD, I don't have this. And you only read the first line. And then you know, I'd rather just leave it. One of the biggest asset to a multi-millionaire or billionaire is to delay, to diarize, to procrastinate when you're dead. Diarize. Procrastination means I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it later.
Yeah.
So if you can say, I'll procrastinate maybe in 5 months' time on December 15th when I close, I'll procrastinate. When I want something done, I want it done now. If you are booking for a flight, now. If you're placing an advert, now. So you say, but Dr. Bahadur, you asked me to do 20 things now. I say, do the most valuable, do the one most relevant to us, the highest return on investment. Because when you procrastinate, exactly what happens. Exactly what happens. Please complete. Let me explain to you what massive action is. This is a true story.
Say that again. Massive action.
Massive action. In 2001, around September, I was writing my thesis for my master's. I was applying to leave this country and go to America. And I was applying to most of the consulting firms around the world. The largest consulting firm in the world is McKinsey's, and they're based in the Twin Towers. As I'm writing my thesis, my brother phones me and says, America is under attack. Put the TV on and they are fine, these planes going to America. Had I been for the interview and I got the job, I would be crushed together with my 2 babies in the crash downstairs. So, my dreams were shattered. My MBA flushed down the drain. So I had to recruit. I had to go to war. So I had to migrate from KwaZulu-Natal and leave my Zulu kingdom and come to the best other place. I came to the African heart. I came to the New York of Africa. This was Johannesburg. But before to come here to get the job, I had to send out 1,000 emails and CVs. Yes. 1,000. And that is massive action. And I, we look for poor people to help them out, to buy them a fridge, and I can't find them. Wait, don't say anything, wait. Does it mean that there's no poor people in this country?
No.
It's, I don't know where to find them.
Maybe.
Exactly what you said. I will open my entire office for you. If I can take Mannix in and Rosemary in. Rosemary, do I charge you anything?
No. Be honest. I'm honest. This is Okay.
No, I didn't finish. Wait. There are millions of people like me and Lucky and Mannix that want to give. Many want to give. The issue is lack of information, connectivity,
Yeah.
etc. Now you know that the institute. I'll bless you. Give me a chance. We're here for 7 days. I used to be like you, so. There is millions of people like me. Millions. That I'm looking for someone to help. Why? Because the more I give, better psychology, the more I attract.
Yeah.
Not because I'm doing something to get, no. And I can't find you. You're not banging at my door because you're sitting at home, not you per se. You're sitting at home in your four walls. I don't know you. You're making a. You're trying to tell me you can't use this to go get $10 to get a taxi and come to me. I didn't say sleep. I didn't say sleep. No, what I'm saying. But let me finish, please. Let me finish. Tomorrow, if you get locked up when you're walking out here, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your auntie will get the $1,000 and come bail you out. I guarantee.
Yes.
But to get $10 to come to us or to go to another organization. So no, I'm still speaking.
Okay.
I'm very passionate about this.
I'm very passionate about it.
Sure. All I'm saying, to sum it up, is the lack of information.
Yes. I refuse.
As
Why?
well as the dedication
I
and passion.
refuse.
What will you do as massive action to improve you? What are the opportunities in your life? It is for me to be the #1 black motivation speaker in this country. That's my opportunity. The opportunity when I earn more, I can then do more free training, I can do more social work, development, I can write more books, etc. Those are opportunities. You don't get what you want in life. You only get what you must have. If, for example, you say, I wish I win the lotto. I must win the lotto. It's totally different. Totally different. For example, folks, if I have a dream as well, it will be to be white for one day. No, it's true. No, hold on. I can imagine walking to the store. Hey, come here! No, I see this. No, I see it. Nothing good or bad. I just want to know what it feels like, you know? Does it echo into my watch? You know, when you walk in a bank, they see people that are drawing 10 times more money than us. And they go first in the line, and we're all scared. We're standing there like, but one of us caught, you want to smack it. This is my definition of an entrepreneur. Overworked, underpaid, CCMA, labor courts, stress, cancer, heart attacks, poor health, not enough money, too many debts, borrowing from family, borrowing from wife, borrowing from uncle, owing for school fees, child being kicked out of school. So why on earth would anyone become an entrepreneur? Let me tell you. If and when your money is managed properly, beautiful, free home, free, no bonds houses, beautiful cars, traveling Japan, Singapore, Australia, Washington, around the world, yachts, boats, speedboats, Porsches, Ferraris, Audi R8, dinners, expensive friends, plastic surgery ladies.
Oh, yes.
The benefits are beautiful. Men, Bling, bling, bling. Bling. You can walk into Euroboss and pay 5 grand for a shoe and nothing. 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 Good judgment, tenacity, extreme passion, creativity, someone who can calculate risk, decisive, honesty, integrity, professionalism, punctuality, the tolerance for stress. The best way to beat stress is to exercise.
Yes.
The best. No tablets, nothing. You must be a person of your word. If you say something, stick to your word. The ability to adapt, to change. And lastly I have is independent thinking. This is some of the things I have as an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs, not only do they have no trophies in their corner, if they had any, they would have lost all. Their leader, if you make a poor decision, stand by it. Go down standing by it. Because now you're changing. People are fumbling. Who's the leader here? Mahatma Gandhi says, if you want to see change, be the change. We ask of you, you must change. Every day you must change. Every minute you must change. Good or bad. But this group are fighting among themselves. And so too in your business. Sometimes the fight is in here. Oh, I should do that. I should be in this sector. I should do that. I should do it. Oh, what am I doing again? I'm in construction. He as a leader is in construction. He can then delegate. You do finance, you do marketing, you do operations, you do marketing, you do right. He can do the ops, he can do operations. So the weakness of this group is coming out. And you are being elevated by their weakness. You haven't moved. That's what's happening. And for them, if they had to compete with you now, you're going to knock them because you know where to go. And you can see what's happening outside. When your company is not on a strong foundation, you can hear it, you can hear them. One of my gurus in my life is Zig Ziglar. And the story he says, where a boy sat in front of his typewriter and he says, "Madam, this typewriter does not spell." Meaning, we always want to find excuses. Recently, Discovery, a couple of years ago, Discovery Life, the Discovery's group decided to open a bank. They set aside $150 million US. They set aside $150 million US to open the bank. They employed the best of SARS to do the application for them. They recently been approved. Now you take $150 million US and multiply it by 15. Yeah. If you're looking for opportunities, if you're looking for easy money, insurance companies is one way to go, and banking. But we all have our place in society. We all have our place. You have your place. You're having your battles. Good. We're trying to create a stronger foundation. A stronger foundation. A stronger foundation for you to build. Because if you look at Dubai, I don't know if you know much about Dubai. Dubai is just sand. Absolutely sand. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Yes. Do you know there's no water in Dubai?
Yes.
Good. So where did they get the water from?
Oh yeah, I wanted to say this.
But their core is underground. What has happened over hundreds and thousands of years in Dubai? Water was frozen to the bottom. So they drilled deep. How did they build these skyscrapers on sand? Anyone knows?
Pumps on legs on the ground or something like
Yeah. They pump to a certain level where it's hard rock. Huge. And they put huge pillars. Many, many, many. For example, in America, New York, you may need 4 or 6. In Dubai, they will use 60 for one building in comparison. So what am I talking about? Opportunity, where one may see nothing. Today, one of the most thriving countries in the world is Dubai, because they've got a strategy called post-oil. Anyone know what the strategy is? Yeah. They're creating a mega city. They're creating a mega city. They created a track for Ferrari. They created a hotel that's half in the water, which has typically got a 7-star. They're creating, it's unbelievable. And in Dubai, your crime rate is 0. So you are looking at opportunity. They have the most expensive police cars in the world. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bugattis, the best in the world. Best. Best cars, police cars in the entire world. So, opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. We'll have some time where maybe I can also show off our products. But don't be dwarfed by someone else's work. Be inspired. Find out how. Find out how. For example, Les Brown does a conference and he charges $420,000. So I want to charge 420,000 rand. So I have a goal. I have a goal for consult. So who doesn't have goals? Exactly what we spoke about.